Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, and today we are with episode number 125 of the Ironman series, series where that's not my character, this is my character, and I just ended off last episode getting a gold pickaxe, gilded pickaxe to be correct, and it's not necessarily the axe we're looking for, but it's the axe we got, so it is what it is. Starting off this episode, bank value, I mean who cares, but 6.5 bill basically. In terms of the clogs, we're at 874. The primary clog I'm hunting at the moment is down here at Whisper, and it is the Siren staff, the last axe piece that I need, 1700 KC, and going strong, going very strong. Wouldn't mind a Virtus mask as well to finish off that set. 4 rings, which, you know, is what it is, but we continue onward. As for me this go around, certainly some Whisper on the way, I can guarantee you that. In regard to where else the adventures may take us, we'll have to find out. Might do some quests. Who knows? But let's go ahead and get started. And so the adventures begin. AFK Slayer is unmatched, so that's where I started. Just got a 300 task done. 500 points from Kuradel. No, that's not it. Konar? There it is. All right, cool. Anyways, I'm going to go out to Wildy Slayer. I want to use my Ether and kill some bosses, preferably. Venonatus was just what I had in mind. Wow, Cristelia. What a G. All right, well, on over to Venonatus we go. Still hunting the, well, always the pet, but in particular the ring is what we're still looking for. Wouldn't mind any elites along the way. It drops them in a pretty good clip, so I'm excited. Not excited to get PK'd, but that's the price you pay. Not even 3 kills in. Can't make this stuff up. I don't know why I do it to myself. Alas, we continue onward. Literally 1 kill later. Oh my gosh. I hate it here. I hate it. I regret all my decisions. Alright, well, checking in. There's the Treasonous ring, just like so. 1068 KC and only 2 spiders left on task. I'm running out of prayer pot here, so I'm just going to kill one last spider outside and we'll call it a day. 1069 sounds like a good place to end it, and I'll continue the Wilderness Slayer, but we'll see if that leads to anything fruitful. Happy to, well, I was going to say finish the clogs here. That's not entirely true. I still technically have a pet to get, but there's enough spider pets in the game, so I can pass on this. Only ended up dying one more time, which was nice. It was a ridiculous death where I was just leaving a trip and happened to stumble into a team out here, right about here. I was like 1 tile away. Preposterous, but it is what it is. Giving this a go for the first time. I mean, technically it's not my first kill ever here, but I would imagine it's the first time I'm camping it. I'm going to have to figure out how to freeze this so I don't end up killing the little scorpions next to it, but surely that'll come with time. All geared up, 26 KC in. I do need both of the ward pieces here, and so I wouldn't mind getting those for the clog and probably just heading out after that, but give it a go, see how it is. Hopefully the PKers aren't that intense out here. I imagine they couldn't be, but they tend to find a way to find me, so we'll see. Checking back in, just got my first shard here at Scorpia. It was not the task that I originally came here with. I ended up getting another one and continued to send, so that ended up working out. 1 kill after the task, so I'm glad I stayed and just did a little extra. Sometimes it pays. Happy to get that. 1 of the 3 clogs, but only really 2 that I'm going to go after. The pet can wait, but I'll take it. We're back here teleporting away. I have died in between last clip and this one. That's what happens when you go kill in the Wilderness Slayer cave. Pay the price every now and then. I got a lot of ether, so, you know, it doesn't matter. 250 tasks, though, 8k Slayer points, which is just ridiculous. I am thankful for all the refunded points that I got and putting them to use over here with the block list. Speaking of zombies. I'll do zombies, that's fine. Alright. Anywho, probably not going to do a ton more Wildy Slayer. I'll check in here and there whenever I get clips on it or whatever, but I'm reluctant to say I need to go back to do the DT2 bosses. I don't want to. I'm so burnt from those, but I'm probably going to continue because, you know, you may as well. As a man that's died with many things in the Wildy, I have a Revs task, and I want the 3rd and final weapon here, so I'm skulled up with my Web Weaver. Am I nervous? Just a little. Just a smidge. But you do it for the clogs, so we'll see if her luck's in. Sadly, luck wasn't on my side, but I didn't get PK'd, so that's a win. I'm basically just free loot running out there because I'm not going to try to defend against PK. I'm just going to let him sit me. Seems like a better way to not die and lose the Web Weaver, so that's the plan. Plans for me to get back to Whisper. I killed some in the interim, but of course, no drop. Well, I say no drops. I got some Zorbs, and sorry, that's like an inside joke in my clan. I didn't recognize it's not a lingo everyone's familiar with, but Awakener's orbs. Also got some ingots. You know, it's a grand time. I love it. Totem out here, some magic seeds, but we keep it moving. Here we are, intermission from my DT2 bossing. We're going to do some early clogging, see what we can do. See if we can cook up any clogs. About 40 caskets here, plus or minus, and plus a few actually. But a lot of beginners, a lot of meds, a lot of easies, so should be at least something, hopefully. Basically nothing on the beginners. I think I have 2 clogs left here, so I'll just spam those. Ooh, there we go, we got one. One of the 2, I think. Jester Cape. One last one. Yeah, it is the Sandwich Lady top. So I'm missing the Sandwich Lady top. I'm also missing the Stale Baguette at some point in time from the actual Sandwich Lady. I have no clue what this is back here, but that is spooky. Maybe it's a Halloween thing. Probably would make sense to me. And the last 4 to see if I never have to do these again. Sadly, no. But we got a parrot, so he'll be my good luck charm for the rest of these. I can't wear them both. No, we'll go parrot. Some easies and mediums. I have a lot of clogs left on these just because I did them before clogs were a thing. So studded body G will take that. And that does it for the easies. 21 mediums on board. We'll spam these and I'll be back with any clogs. First one there with the Eddie plate. 3 left. We'll blaze through those. Nothing to be seen. Although I say that, we get the Eddie Kite Shield G. And time for the big boys. 5 masters. Let's go ahead and see what we got. More alkables, although, you know, some prayer pots. Restores actually. More alks, and already got one of those, but it is what it is. We'll take it. Happy to add to the clogs, and we'll keep it moving. Heading on back to Whisper, and probably mixing in some Levy, since I actually enjoy Levy much more at this point in time. Checking in from the hellscape that is the Whisper, and the lair of which it resides. 1800 KC. No, not too shabby, huh? Doing okay, staying sane, at least as close as I can be. You know, it really makes you wonder, what am I even doing here? You know, do I need that axe? Is the axe really gonna help me all that much? No, not at all. What am I doing? Why am I doing? I don't know. I just figured, you know, last piece of the axe, why not come here? Just get it nice and easy. Hop on out of here, call it a day. Then we're back here for like 1300 KC post ring and all that good stuff. So is it worth really stopping now? Maybe, but I'll do another kill. And then maybe another. We'll see how that turns out. Ended up getting a Slayer task over at Vestige, so I popped on out here. Just got my second Voidwaker blade. Absolutely disgusted. Only worth 1.9 mil. I mean, I haven't killed any of these bosses. Well, I have killed a lot of these bosses, to be fair. I just haven't gotten any of these Voidwaker pieces. And my word, is that thing cheap. Maybe it's just this piece. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. I mean, it was much closer towards when it came out, but I remember this thing being like solidly around 100 mil for a while. 36. Nice. Pretty good 37 mil weapon, I will give it that. Strange timing. I kind of was getting crashed out there by like maybe a bot. I don't know. It felt like every world was full out there, which makes me think maybe there's bots, and maybe that's why it's so cheap. But nonetheless, I'll finish up my task here. I think I have like 10 more to go, and then, yeah, we got 9 more left, and then I'll get back onto some Wildy Slayer and certainly some Whisper. Then literally right after the very next kill, Ring of the Gods. Goodness. This guy's my lucky charm over here. He just came back. Easy as you like. That'll wrap up the Vestige adventures then. I don't think there's anything too particularly useful as far as drops go out here. Good amount of Mortmire fungus, but I don't really need super energies anymore. Vestige's wrapped up. The pet would have been nice. The pet is a very, very nice one. One of my favorites in the game, to be honest. Venonatus wrapped up, and I think Callisto is too. Yeah. All 3 of the Wildy bosses, or at least the main 3, wrapped up, so I will gladly take that. That definitely leaves me in a spot where I'm less eager to go do some Wildy Slayer. Wouldn't mind getting some other pieces of the wards, so maybe I'll do that here and there on the side, but I don't necessarily need tasks for them, so good stuff. And back to Whisper. Reconvening back at Whisper as promised, getting up to and have accomplished 1900 KC here. Not sure if it's necessarily something I wanted to do, but alas, it has occurred. On the home stretch towards 2K here, I've definitely been at the point now for a long while where I just don't even consider the opportunity of getting a drop here whenever the kill goes down, but, you know, it is what it is. As I mentioned before, wouldn't mind a pet. Pet's 1 in 2K, so we're about to hit that rate. That'd be cool. I haven't gotten a pet in a long time, and I like this boss pet quite a bit, so I'd be interested, but we'll see if the game is forthcoming with that. Until then, we keep searching. Teasing me here, just teasing me with the ingots. Probably saved up like 7 of them since we got going here in the last, I don't know, 300 or 400 kills probably. 1 kill off the big 2K though, so we'll be back momentarily, and presumably we'll keep continuing after that. And just as we suspected, gold ore, 2000 KC. So here soon I can officially start, well, I guess actually right now and into this next kill, I can say I'm trying on pet. At this point, sadly, I need like another 40 or 50 kills to be able to say I'm 4 times the drop rate on the axe piece. So there's still hope, but a faint, just glimmer of hope at this point. So I'll keep chugging away. I'm not scared. Have to show off the ranking soon, I guess, depending on, if we end here or not. But I think I'm currently ranked like 130 or something in terms of high scores here for Ironman. Currently the highest position I hold at any boss. Not really something I'm excited about, truthfully, but, that's cope, so do what I gotta do. Fun doesn't stop. The fun doesn't stop, baby. Another Bellator Vestige. Just what I was looking for. Just the drop we wanted. Bellator Vestige number 5. Could use a Virtus Mask. Could use a pet. I mean, really could use a pet. That would boost morale infinitely at this point. And of course, Siren Staff at some point would be cool. Currently having a blast though. First kill of the day and ready to keep it coming. Not the Vestiges, but more kills. That's what I mean there. So fingers crossed, toes crossed. Everything's crossed. I'm just praying. Blazing ahead out here. Kills keep coming, fast and heavy. 2,100 there in totality. Certainly something. Certainly something. Don't know quite how to explain what I'm feeling at this point. Don't know if I'm feeling anything really. It's just sort of a void. Did manage to break into the top 100 in terms of ranking at this boss, which we'll see where that ends off, but I would imagine going to be the highest that I rank at any boss for a long while. I'm glad that less than 100 other people had to do this to themselves on an Ironman, because really, what's the point? What are you here for? Those might be pet hunters, I guess, or maybe just, sad souls that happen to be dealt the same hand that I have. No matter the case, we'll kill another one and a couple more after that, and we'll see where it goes. Well, taking a break from Whisper for a second, this is the fit at the moment, which if I back up, it's pretty ridiculous, but I'm enjoying it. Nonetheless, I don't know what happened. I guess I could figure out how to make another one. I just went off screen there, but basically, I don't know what happened to this whistle I had. It's gone. I need it for my farm runs, so maybe something these hunter sacks can help me out, but I'm just going to open them real quick, see if we can get a clog or anything. All right, I think that's it. There we go. It doesn't count as a clog, but perfected Quetzal whistle. I think that's what I was looking for there. I'll take it, and I guess I'll open up the other 5. Oh, there we go. We did get a piece. Cool. Got a piece of the headwear. Not all that, but I mean, it's not bad. It actually kind of goes with the fit a little bit. I mean, yeah. I think I prefer the hat, certainly, but I'll gladly take it. But yeah, I've been messing around with them. I don't mind the Hunter Slayer task, basically, so I'll gladly do them to add to the clogs, and I'll be off to make this whistle here shortly. So, good stuff. Good soup. Just checking back in from a farm run, but wanted to say that the people seem to like the fit. I AFK'd a couple farm runs yesterday, which meant I was sat around a decent bit, and there was quite a bit of love for the fit. So I initially was unsure, but the people are approving of it. One guy said it looked good for sailing too. He said I was all prepped. I didn't think of that at all, but it is very fitting. So I think we got the new fit down. It's just such a weird fit, but I like it. All right. Hey, how you doing? We're back. 2200, back at Whisper. We'll head peeking out of the ground, ready to go for another kill. Don't mind me. Got a Shadow Quartz. I think that's like my 10th one or something. So cool stuff, real cool stuff here. Really enjoying this boss. With each kill I learn a little more in terms of how to perfect it. And slowly but surely I'm refining my craft over here. Maybe one day I'll be lucky enough to, hit a pad or hit the axe piece or something. But I'm not good enough yet, so gotta keep learning, keep getting better. Maybe next kill. Reconvening yet again. What a world, huh? 2300 KC here at the Whisperer, and I have nothing to show for it this trip other than, 17 Dragon Plate Skirts. So I just looked at the loot tracker, and I'm up to about nearly 40 mil in Dragon Plate Skirts alone. So profitable endeavor, this boss, but not what we're looking for quite yet, is it? I'm hoping something's written in the stars, and maybe I can get this piece before sailing comes out soon, but alas, I don't know, and there's only one way to find out. So more kills on the way. I'm hoping this psychs me up for whatever comes after this, because I mean, basically anything in this game is going to be more fun than what I'm up to at this moment. I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy. Whisper itself is not bad, like the boss is fine, but yeah, nearly going 5 times the rate on an axe piece certainly makes it a little tougher, I will say. So we keep it moving, and hopefully reconvening soon. I'm glad to see that the people are appreciating that I still chose the Ironman route. I went through a little spurt where de-ironing sounded like a good time, and when you're 2300 KC into the Whisper, it sounds really good, but ultimately, what would it mean now? De-ironing after 2300 Whisper? That'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? So alas, we keep it moving. I'm gonna head off for the night here, but just getting in a farm run. I'm really stacked up on secondaries for a very long time. I don't know why I keep doing the runs, but I just feel obligated. Something about having the supplies at the ready whenever needed. It's kind of nice, so. Here at the login screen, kind of an odd spot, but sailing's out, and it has been for a full day. I was just on my laptop doing some foot pedaling, which I did all yesterday and a little bit of the day before, and yeah, got a nice 123 mil stack for my alcohols in the bank that I can add on into, I think, like 50, 60 mil in the bank, so nearly 200 mil total, which is pretty impressive. Some things have changed around me. I kind of like this spot. This is my nice go-to foot pedal spot for some alks. Just looks good, and they added a few things out here. Really keeping myself closed off from what is sailing. I have no clue. I've seen some things in my clan chat and friends chat of people basically just complaining about things not working or things go wrong for whatever it is, or maybe the fun they're having. I think people have fun playing this game, allegedly. Can't use my max cape anymore, which is sad because I dropped all my other capes. So gonna have to get the useful ones back, which not ideal. I guess we'll teleport home and go take a peek at the bank. As far as the bank goes, where are the coins? There they are. Ooh. Oh man, is this gonna be 200 mil? 50-50 chance? How much money do I need? 600k? Could I scrounge up 600k to alk it? Just for the look? Who cares, really? Who cares? As for me now, instead of, maybe I'll try sailing, but the whisper is whispering to me, and it's saying, come back, maybe today's the day. Maybe today's the day you get the drop, pal. And I'm listening. So I'm going to go on over there and give it a shot. Why not? Oh boy, we're back again. 280 pure essence, just what I was looking for. 2400 KC in totality. Not going to go back for another KC. I'm going to call it for the night here. Seems like a good round point to end it off at. Pushing up towards 60 KC overall in the Ironman rankings, which is a shame, truthfully. Yeah, I guess we push on towards 2500, a phrase that I never wish to utter here, but alas, that is the journey that this has chosen for me. As far as where I've chosen to go on the side with my own journey, I've done a little bit of Hunter. I got 39 sacks here that I'm going to open and see if anything comes about. I have one Quetzal whistle upgrade, but apparently, I guess I dropped mine at some point. I have no clue what happened. It's no longer here, so, I guess I need to get the beginner one again, along with some guild pieces. Wouldn't mind either. Any sort of luck would be greatly appreciated at this point, but there we go. Speaking of, Guild Hunter top there. Not too shabby. We'll add that to the repertoire. Keep on opening. Wait, is that the same one? No, okay, I got it back, finally. Okay, so I can go ahead and make the enhanced, I can upgrade it to perfected. Beautiful. Anything else from these bags is all the merrier, but, oh, and speaking of, there we go, Guild Hunter legs too, why not? We'll take it and we'll call it for this little endeavor. But yeah, stoked about that, and might do some more Hunter here and there, won't talk about it too much, but back to the Whisper. Wow, I truly never thought the day would come. I mean, I kept killing this thing one after another, just basically expecting nothing for the longest time. 2410 KC, long awaited Siren staff. I'm going to pick it up before anything goes awry here, but my word, that's a good feeling. That's a good feeling. Really would have wished, for a pet here in 2400, a little bit over the KC, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, and I was certainly begging for it, and we finally did attain it. So the Siren staff, long awaited. I mean, wow. Just wow. Still need a Virtus mask, but there's still some Leviathan to be killed, so maybe that'll pop in over there. 5 Balantor Vestiges, which is just brutal, and like I mentioned, no Wisp, but that's okay. I'm sure I'll kill a couple of these in the future, but ultimately, I want nothing to do with this place for a long while, so let's go back to the bank, make the axe, and honestly, I have no clue where I'm going to use it. I don't even know why. Well, I know why I wanted it. I mean, I just figured I'd go there for 500 kills, probably get it, be nice and easy. But ultimately, if you would have told me it'd be 2,500 KC, I probably wouldn't have done it. But It's hard to fold whenever you're doubling down so much there, and 4 times over the rate. You can't really stop then, can you? I have the Duke and the axe head here. Where's that little lure? There it is. Cool. So what do? Can I just use them on each other? Can I just go do I have to talk to someone cooler than me? 2,000 bloods. Everything costs some runes nowadays. Can't just inflation through the roof, but whatever. You know, 2k blood runes isn't anything to me. That's no big deal. All right, try again. Use. You're dang right. There it is, baby. I thought it was a little bigger. I guess, you know, I haven't had one, obviously, but looks pretty nice. Can't complain. How much is that worth nowadays? 220 mil. Not bad. Not bad. That's beautiful. And immediately after getting it, I'm going to go kill some Levy. So try for the last ring piece. Hopefully it, comes before 2k KC. But I'll be a bit more lax about my Leviathan KC. But, man, what a time to be alive. Okay, well, I'm back. My inventory's a little offset. But I guess the axe pieces are flowing now. So there we go. Just got back here and got the 3rd axe piece in less than 500 KC at Leviathan, so ultimately I guess that's where the axe piece luck has resided for the time being. I'd be pretty thrilled if I could swap that over for some ring luck here shortly, but I just don't want to die here, so I'm going to stop recording. Alright, well, apparently for the record here, I could have looked into this more, I didn't, but you can just buy the basic blueprint from this fine lad up here, which is great, so I'm going to craft that. I think I need a chisel or something. Turns out it's a knife, which I guess makes sense. We got logs here, so this one first, this one first, this one first. Knife and a set of willow logs. I got that. Oh, you click craft here, of course. Now enhanced, craft, now perfected, craft. Nice, there we go. Easy game. Good herb run at Telly's there, so lovely to see. Yeah, can you just drop that? Yeah, you just drop it. Doesn't say, are you sure? No, just drops. Cool. Shift click should not be drop. I never want that drop. All right, well, back to Levy. Sailing, of course, is out, and I did sort of tell myself I'm not going to do sailing until after I got the axe piece, which leaves it open to try it out. I'm probably going to go to Levy, to be honest. Just checking in for the milestone KC here. So there we go. Up to 500 in total at Levy. Of course, nearly dry on ring, but ultimately, this isn't anything compared to Whisper, so I'm perfectly fine with where I stand. Definitely going to send some more, but also probably just going to run through some masters here in the bank, because I am pretty full on clues, so we'll give those a stab and see what we can manage. Checking back in, can never see the arrows on the ground, but they were right there, and that is 600 KC here at Leviathan, so I think that's what we're going to call it. I know I said I had some clue scrolls, and I will tend to those after this recording is over, but I didn't want to end off the video with like 6 or 7 master clues that ultimately yielded nothing. We want to celebrate this episode with the axe, and I think that's a good place to end it. So, sort of hoping to maybe get the last ring piece and wrap up DT2 bosses in general, but it seems that will have to wait. Hopefully not too long, but time will tell. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, all that good stuff. But that's where we're going to end off this episode, one that I am very happy to end off, provided that Whisper finally gave up the goods. So, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Would love to hear your thoughts down below in a comment. And if you want to see more videos like this, as soon as I go live, make sure to subscribe. Clan chat, Discord, all that fun stuff down below in the description. But with that said, hopefully you have a wonderful day, and peace.